Hey babes, what's up? We're back at it again with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we have Hourglass in the house. And if you're ready for today's video, keep on watching. Before we continue with this video, you already know the drill. I would love for you to be part of the Stephi Glam Us fam. So go down below and click the little red button so you can become part of it. Here we have Hourglass 2021 Ambient Lighting Edit Universe. Here they came through with 3 different palettes. The Universe, that is for lighter skin complexion, is the one that I'm reviewing right now. They also came out with the Unlocked. It is for medium skin tones. I ordered that one. It's coming on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that video. They finally came out with an Ambient Lighting Palette Trio number 3. Yes. You guys know that last year they went through it. They had the whole heat on them. I actually got the palette and it was so light that it wasn't even for my skin complexion. I mean, it was a whole shit. Everybody was mad for a reason because that is so rude and so disrespectful. You know, they like, people bought the palette, they wasted money, and yo, like, listen to me, man. Hourglass, like, it was about to be the end of it. So hopefully this one is what it is. I didn't order the palette because if it is actually what it is, they are finishing powder, so it's gonna be way too dark for my skin complexion. But let me know if you still want me to pick it up and give you swatches and you want to know what I think about it. You know I got you, baby, so let me know. If anything, I can use it as an eyeshadow. I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna use it as a bronzer because I know it's gonna have that orangey undertone that I hate in a bronzer, but I know it's gonna look good as an eyeshadow. This baby, it's $80. The packaging is completely different this year. The back of it is still gold. I really do love the marble situation in the front of it. It is a plastic but with like a metal finish. Like, it feels like metal. It does feel kind of cheapy to me. It is a little bit annoying to open, and I don't know, like the mirror doesn't stay. I know sometimes it is a little bit more comfortable when the mirror goes back, but I don't know, like, I do like the other packaging better, but I do like this marble front. I wish they gave us the other packaging but with the marble front. Get me? Because I do hate the other packaging gets all like fingerprint and all that, and it's like kind of gross. Let me show you how this baby looks inside. Look at this pretty little thing. So this is it. This year we only get 5 shades. Last year we got 6. I did pick up both of the palettes, but at first I only picked up this one. I was set to only go with this one. And the reason why is because in this palette we're getting 4 new shades. In the medium palette we're getting 3 new shades. That's what it is. In this palette, which is the lightest one, all 4 shades right here, they're new. The only existing shade that we have in this palette, it is this one. In this palette, we're getting a swirl texture of powder, and it's gonna give you a celestial glow. We have Vibrant Heat, that is a bright pink. I mean, they say it's a bright pink, but it doesn't look too bright to me, to be honest with you. Look, this is it. To me, it looks more like a soft pink. Then we have Luminous Rose. It is a soft plum. This one is definitely a soft plum. It is super pretty. I really like this shade. Out of those 2, I like the soft plum a little more. I have the Lighting Edit Gold, which this palette, it is so light that I don't even use it. And then this one is the one from last year. This one is the Sculpture. I'm gonna be swatching the bronzers from all 3 of the palettes so you can have an idea and how do they compare in shades in case you have any of these palettes. Okay, so let me swatch the one from the Gold palette first. And then let's go into the new palette. It is definitely darker than the one from last year and the Ghost palette. Not that much, but it's definitely darker. And it is also more glowy than both of these palettes right here. To swatch this bronzer, this is also part of the collection from last year. These two babies came out together. So let me swatch this one really quick, which is supposed to be a little darker than the one from the other palette. Let me swatch it right here. Down. Hold up. Wait a minute. Because yo, no. So this bronzer right here, which is the one from the Sculptor Unlocked, it is definitely darker than the one from the new palette. But that's it. That's it. So nope, the new bronzer, it is not darker than any of the previous bronzers. I did use this baby for my eyes and my face, so let's move on to the application part of this video. BK Beauty 202, I went in with the finishing powder and I applied it in my whole entire eye. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the highlighter with my BK Beauty 202 and I'm gonna apply it on my tear duct, just so it opens up my eye. You see how it gives my eye a little bit of light. And I'm also gonna apply it a little bit right here on my brow bone. I'm gonna switch brushes and I'm gonna go in with my classic crease from Sonia G. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the bronzer and I'm gonna apply it on my crease, starting on my outer V. And you see how light this bronzer is? Oh, honey. I thought I wasn't gonna struggle with this freaking palette and I'm still struggling. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, so that's as much pigmentation you're gonna get from this bronzer. Let me keep it real with you. This bronzer is way too light for the eyes. With the same brush, I'm gonna pick up this blush, which is a little bit darker than the other one. And I'm gonna apply right here on my outer V. Let me see if it's a little bit darker than the bronzer. And nope, it's not. So it's not doing anything to the eye. Mixing the bronzer and the darker blush, it did get a little darker. So with my Ref 02, I'm gonna pick up this pretty pinky blush. And I'm gonna apply right here on my lids. It's a super soft pinky, like, can it get any softer? It's pretty. Like, this is gonna look stunning if you're a little lighter than me. I use this cream liner from Natasha Denona, and for my lower lash, I'm gonna mix the bronzer and the darker blush. And let's apply it right here. The highlighter on my tear duct. I'll bring you really close and personal, all up in my grill, because I'm about to set my face with this finishing powder. And to be honest with you, it's really glowing. So I'm thinking about not using it for my whole entire face. Maybe just applying it on, you know, like the highest points of my cheeks, my forehead, my chin. But at the same time, I mean, it is a finishing powder for the whole entire face. So I do want to show you guys how it looks in the whole entire face. That's the point. So you know what? I'm going to apply it in half of the face, so you guys can see the difference between with and without it. I'm using my Sephora 50 brush. And I see the glow. It does have very fine, thin particles of glitter. They're definitely there. I see them everywhere. It is very glowy. It also emphasized my texture that I have going on right here. My face is freaking out, guys. You guys don't fucking understand. I literally just want to freaking cry. Like, I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know what the fuck is breaking me out, but something. I don't know if it is my moisturizing cream that maybe I've been using it for way too long and I have to change it. Maybe a new face oil that I've been using it. I don't know what it is. I'm already doing my homework, but whatever. I mean, it is definitely emphasizing my pore area. You can see it right there. Like this right here, it is sticking out more than this side. See, it's not that much neither. It doesn't look crazy, it doesn't look ew or nothing like that, but I do think that if you have a more texture or more going on in your face, I think this powder is not gonna be for you because it is really, really glowy. I won't apply this all over my face again, that's for sure, because I have particles of glitters everywhere. I'm gonna be applying the bronzer with my Wayne Gosh brush in this side of the face, but for the other side of the face, I'm gonna be using a Sonia G brush. I wanna see which brush picks up a little bit more product, and let me get in there. It did pick up a lot of product, so let's see how much it gets on the face. You saw how much product I had on the brush, and let's see if I can build it up. I normally will contour my face and then go in with the bronzer. That's what I always do every time I use Hourglass bronzer, just because they're so light. I didn't do that this time because I wanted you guys to see the color, the undertone, and everything specifically from this palette. I actually was going to use my Wayne Contour Baby right here, but I didn't. I stopped myself. So this is the bronzer. I do see a little orangey hint of undertone. It's there. Let me put a little bit right here on my nose. I already built the shit out of it. And I mean, the pigmentation is annoying, but it is buildable. I got it to look a little bit darker, and if I keep applying, it gets darker, so not that bad. The more you apply, the more orangey is looking, so I mean, next time don't apply too much. I'm not gonna build it up that much neither next time. It actually looks like I have a little bit of blush, and I haven't applied blush yet, so what's going on? Okay, let me go on the other side, and I'm gonna be using my Face Pro from Sonia G. Let me see. This is more of an angle brush. See, this one is giving me more of a precise application. This is how it looks with a more settled application. I didn't apply that much bronzer. I actually do like it a lot more than in this eye. Again, the sides look orange, it looks red, it looks burnt, and I know if I apply this much more, it's going to look dirty and muddy on my skin. I already see it coming, so that's not a good look at all. You have to be careful. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of this finishing powder, and I'm gonna tone this down. I need to calm a little bit of this bronzer down. I can. Let's go in with the blush, and I'm gonna be using my two favorite blush brushes, which is my Cheek Pro from Sonia G and my Hermes blush brush. Yes, so let me start with the Sonia G, and I'm gonna go in with this baby in this side. That's nice, but this pink, it's not looking cute on my skin complexion. Pinks like this don't really look good on medium skin complexion, and the proof is in the pudding. Look at it. It's looking off. It looks off. It looks a little bit not dirty, not muddy. That's not the word I'm looking for. Again, it looks off for medium skin tones, a bright pink with cool blue undertones. That's what it is. Like something like that is what goes with medium complexion. But like a settled pink like this, especially with glow, it's for lighter skin complexions. So I guess that's the reason why this palette, it is meant for lighter skin complexions. This one looks way better on me. It's a little darker, a little deeper in shade. It looks way better. Now let's go in with the highlighter. I wanted to use this brush from Hourglass and I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. I really like the highlighter a lot. It's like perfect. Right on the spot. See? Let's highlight the peak on the nose. I hurt my nose right there. Picking on it. Alright, babe. So, I know I'm sparkling right now. So, this is how my face is looking after I apply all these powders from Hourglass. And this is just way too much. This is way too much glow, especially right here. I didn't apply any powder under my eyes and it still went under my eyes. You see, I end up with glow all around this area and that's not the vibe. I don't want no type of glitter under my eye. But look, it's everywhere. See? This palette is just way too glowy. Alright, babe, so we're done with the application part of this video. Now it's time for my final thoughts and no BS. And what do I think about this palette? So, my biggest issue with Hourglass palettes always been the pigmentation. This struggle with the color payoff is real. I really thought that this palette was going to be a little bit more pigmented than the previous palettes, and I know that this specific palette, it's meant for light skin tones. I know I'm not light skin toned, I'm medium, but I was expecting a little bit more than the previous palette, and it's the same thing. So I'm actually in the same boat of me feeling that I have another one of the same palettes. Like, look at my eyes. It didn't even give me that much pigmentation for my eyes. It's expecting me to go in with my brush and give me that color like a one swipe, something like that. You know what I mean? But no. My recommendation to you is, when it comes to the lightest palette, if you have the one from last year, then you don't need this one. The bronzer from this palette, it's actually a little bit darker than the bronzer from this new palette. So if you were expecting the bronzer from the new palette to be a little bit darker and you already have this one, don't even buy this one. I'm definitely gonna leave this palette for lighter skin complexion. I didn't like this pink on my medium skin complexion. I don't like how it looks on medium complexion. I do wish that this palette was a little bit less glowy. Again, it's not going to emphasize texture like crazy, but it does a little bit. And it's to be expected because you're applying glow on top of glow. Everything right here, it is glow, sparkle, loose particles of glitter. And when you're done applying your powder, highlighter, blush, bronzer, your texture is going to be a little bit more freaked out. I do have high hopes with the Universal Look, which is the medium palette. I know that that one, it's a little bit more pigmented than this one. So let's see, hopefully it gives me that that I'm looking for. But again, let me know, what do you think about this palette? Did you pick that up? Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about it? Did you like it? You don't like it? Are you planning on picking it up? Let me know all the tea. You guys know I love chit-chatting back and forth with you guys. And we finally made it to the end of the video. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much, to the moon and back. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope now you are considering subscribing and staying with me forever and ever. So go down below and click the little red button and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.